Hello and welcome to CL Season 18 Round 8 here at Copen Island for the Danish C-Prix. I'm joined today by the current Drivers' Championship second place, Flex.
Hello. Yeah, aren't you excited for the CL race, the grid looks kind of squashed together a bit. The track is absolutely, how do I say this nicely, horrendous. Not a big fan of it. But yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be battly. I think it's going to be chaotic at the start. And also, I do want to clarify, he's second in the Drivers' Championship in UL. We don't let him drive CL because otherwise he'd beat everyone. And
Yeah.
what pole time are you predicting for today, Flex?
In CL, honestly, Sujuk already put a decent lap for CL. But yeah, I'm predicting like a 37.7, like 70, around 72 maybe.
Yeah, I can see that. That's plausible. So
Yeah, because UL is going to be like a .4 or a .5. So we're going to see what will happen.
Yes. And so far, Sujuk with that provisional pole, very good start into the quali for him. The only one on a sub 38 lap. Then we've got PP and we've got Bishone, and then Kata, Nikhil, Fede, so on. Second lap, however, let's see how it changes. And still no over sub 38, but look at the changes in the mid-pack. Ricky Boy jumping up to tie fourth with Kata, very good lap from the JL driver and CL driver and AL driver. Very good lap from him.
All in one.
All in one. Final lap now. Will we see some aura? Will we see some absolute crazy improvements or absolutely crazy lap time? Will we see it? Sujuk goes deep. Oh, and he hits more grass. I don't think he's improving. Anyone else? Oh, yeah. Glow improves 38 flat. Sash 38.02.
Oh, wow, look how close it is between P2 and P5 and 6 even.
P2 and P6 10th separates them, 2 10s between P2 and P8. But let's have a little rundown down the grid. Sujuk with that first lap secures the pole position, 37.83, followed by Glow of a 38 flat. Then we have Sash in his return after, I believe, 2 rounds missed. He hits a 38.02. We'll start from third, but that will be 8th in the sprint as we will reverse the top 10 of the grid. PP 100 behind him in 4th, then Albono in 5th, Ilbishone in 6th, Kata and Ricky Boy tied for 7th, Lexus in 9th, Jiruni in 10th. Will be starting from pole in the sprint. That'll be very advantageous for him. Fede in 11th, tied with Nikhil. Then we have Mika Tamika in 13th and Rusky in 14th. Rusky on his return to the league. So that is your quali results, but of course we will be reversing this top 10, and ahead of us will be the 10 lap sprint in the rain. Here we go. 10 laps of the sprint ahead of us. Jiruni starting from that pole. Oh, he stalls! He stalls! What has happened there? Lexus into the lead. Kata down the inside. She started third, and she's into the lead of the sprint now. You got Lexus, Jiruni, then Ricky and Ilbishone. Oh, look at the concertina effect there. I don't know exactly how you say it, but whatever. PP, Lexus, and look at that. Kata and Jiruni have gone away. Jiruni down the inside, and he takes back the race lead after that unfortunate race start. He has managed to get back into first. Kata, however, will probably be trying to at least stay close to him as Ricky and the HPFs try and catch them behind. PP down the inside of Ricky, but I don't think they got a slip. Anything you've noticed so far at the race start, Flex?
A lot of killing. Yeah.
Yeah, there is a lot of killing. Sujuk up into 8th already. He started 10th, and then Glow up into 7th from 9th. Sash, not so lucky. He's down in 12th currently. Yeah, Jiruni and Kata are still holding on to that slight getaway as Kratos
just got killed by Lexus and Glow. Pushed wide into the grass.
Yeah, now he's fighting Nick Hill and Fede. Looking at the inside of Nick Hill here. Oh, a little bit of chaos there in front of him. Look at this pack that's forming behind Glow. Albano down his inside.
Scatter.
Can he take it? Jiruni's run away from Kata. You'll be my like midfield correspondent whenever you can. Oh, Ricky Boy forces Crackville wide. Ilbashone takes the opportunity to move up into 4 of these 3 in that pack for the final podium spot as Jiruni and Kata. Oh, Ricky Boy goes deep now and he's down into 5th and he's got Fede on his tail and he kills Fede and now Sujuk heads the back of Fede. Sujuk looks to have gotten a very nice comeback from that murder flicks described earlier. And Fede down the inside of Ricky, very harsh, and through goes Sujuk!
Through. But Fede actually with the
gets the
XXP.
rocket, yeah. He gets the rocket done.
Oh.
And Sujuk still has to worry about those people behind him, not for long. Now, will he be looking for a move on Fede here into 5th? He will. Oh, that's an audacious dive bomb. He could have pulled that off better. Now he's got Ricky fighting him. Ricky forcing him a bit wide. Ricky forcing him deep into the grass. 3 people hit the back of Sujuk. And Ricky is just causing all sorts of commotions. Kata, meanwhile, has caught back up to Jeru.
And Ricky himself goes deep, so that allows Sujuk to overtake him. Damn. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's CL. What can I say?
Yeah, I think Sujuk is not safe as long as Ricky Boy is still close to him, because Ricky has been at the source of most of the chaos here. Bashoni down the inside of PP. I think PP let him pass there. Yeah, I mentioned that earlier. Kata caught up to Jiruni, looks to try and slip. Oh, goes wide there. But yeah, it's close between them, close between Bashone and PP. Then we've got Fede and Albano right behind. We've got Sujuk trying to catch back up. Albano deep grass loses Fede. Sujuk. Exactly. Anything else that you might have spotted?
No, I was kind of listening to you and kind of trying to, see what was going on. But yeah, Sujuk actually now goes on to P5 with a beautiful dive bomb.
Yeah, we're more than halfway through the sprint, and it's been very tough for him. Albano going deep as well. I'm not sure if he's been forced. I didn't quite catch it, but he did go deep into that top right turn. Fede makes a mistake, I think, of his own volition, and Sujuk looks like it's possible for him to run away now into this P5, maybe even catch the drivers up ahead if Ilbashone or PP fight too much, but it looks like they're separated quite a bit. Kata has lost Jiruni quite a bit
starting
again.
to gap her a bit.
Yeah, Bashone looking to maybe even catch up to her if she makes a serious mistake or two. So we'll have to watch out for that. Fede in 6th, he's not letting Sujuk escape completely. Albano having to suffer with Ricky and Glow over here. Yeah, this is going to be a tight battle for the final 2 points positions, that being P7 and P8. But Jiruni... Oh wow, PP back up with Ilbashone, and the 2 of them, they're fighting, they're going side by side. And that allows Sujuk to catch up. Yeah, great news for Sujuk. If he stays focused here and if they keep fighting, but he's made a few mistakes now. I think Fede is nearly in his slipstream, so he's got to watch out for that. Jiruni calmly running away with it. That pole position start was very advantageous for him, but he did stall at the start, but he managed to take it back. What's happened?
Fede just killed Sujuk, forced him deep, and then Fede made a mistake that allowed Sujuk to catch up again.
It's crazy, chaotic sprint we've got going on here today. Sujuk now down the inside of Fede, into the outside, round the chicane, holds on to it, leaves Fede enough space. Fede going for that cut, but Sujuk really telling him, don't go for the inside, it's bad, it's a bad idea. And he's holding on to P5 for now, but you will have to focus on fighting Fede here in this final lap. That Jiruni has just started. He will have to focus on that. No more chance of catching Bashone or Kata up ahead. Barely any chance of catching Crackville. Oh, And a lag there from
Oh,
Sujuk. That was a lag there from Sujuk, and he must have been forced off by Fede. And he's lost the position to Fede, and he's now in the battle with Glow instead.
oh yeah,
Unfortunate
you can
timing.
see Jiruni is just, yeah, like I said 2 laps earlier, the Jiruni is just starting to gap Cat a bit. And yeah, he shows
Yeah.
that his pace is, I mean, the best here in sprint,
In the
in the, in
rain, at
the,
the very
in the
least,
rain,
as he
yeah.
wins the Danish C-Prix sprint. Kata across the line in second. Bishone rounds off the sprint podium. Then we've got Kratifil, we've got Fede. Sujuk manages to beat Glow to P6 after that lag. It's Mika, and then Nick Hill beats Albono. And then we've got Ricky, Lexus, Sash, and Ruski. Oh, it doesn't matter that Nick Hill beat Albono there. Outside the points, Mika took the final points position. And that means Bobcat Racing are the only team in the sprint to score double points. And no, SRA as well. Apologies, Kata and Glow. Not a great sprint performance for some people. For Albono and Sash, they would have probably hoped for more, but both of them, I believe, not much practice on this track. This track doesn't suit them. Meanwhile, Jiruni, absolutely solid performance there. Bishone managed to grab the fastest lap. Any insights you can share with us, Flex, about the sprint?
I mean, what can I say? Just a lot of pushing off the track going on, really. And yeah, I mean, it looked like Germany had the best pace in the wets. So let's see what's gonna happen in the future.
Yep, that's right. 25 laps ahead of us for the feature, and we'll see you for that shortly. Here we go. 25 laps ahead of us. Sujuk on pole. Glow on the front row. Sash in third. Our sprint winner, Jiruni, who started from the sprint pole, is starting P10 because... Oh, Sash!
Excuse me. You
Sash?
might. Oh, he's lagging. Yeah, that would be a DNF. The Wi-Fi is dying. Yeah.
Yeah, oh my god.
I mean, he might be the Flash going through the walls and everything. Oh, he's.
Yeah, okay.
Wait, that's.
Unfortunate for
Anyways.
Sash, but back to the race because we didn't even get to commentate on the
Oh
start.
yeah,
of
whoa,
that.
wait! The top four already lost the pack.
Yes,
Sujuk,
Sujuk in the
PP, Glow, and
lead.
Albono.
We've got
Damn.
Krato, Glow, Albono, then Ilbashone in fifth by himself. Then this mad pack, Ricky just got killed. Kato fighting with Nickel for P6. Jiruni already up
And
into
Sujuk
P8.
just. God.
What?
Sujuk just lost them. Because PP, Albono, and Glow I think they were fighting, and because of that, allowed Sujuk to just, run away. And let's see
Holy
if he has the
shit.
pace to genuinely actually run away. Already in lap 2, this reminds me of Mario Plaza lap 1 of UL. That Figo just ran away because crossing it, if I'm not mistaken,
Yeah.
just made a mistake and just took everyone with him. But yeah, like Tommy said, bad memories.
Also reminds me of Kaza go. Oh my god, Fede killing Kenta
Oh, Kazagura, those are bad memories. I don't know if you want to talk about those.
Talking about CL Kazagura, where Sujuk,
Okay.
utilizing his pace and a solid strategy, managed to run away from Ben, Jera, and Kata and gap 7 seconds on him, making the final half of the race quite boring. And maybe here we'll see the exact same thing. Maybe even in more style than before. PP, Glow,
Yeah.
Albono, they're all pretty separated themselves. Bishone has gained a little bit on them, probably like fighting in incidents. Albono hits the back of Glow, tries to go around the outside, no space around the outside, twitches a little. Fede leading the second pack in 6.
Albono has already 1 TP, so was it 2 more and then it's a DNF?
Yeah, it's usually 3 TPs and then we ask them to DNF.
Ooh,
Did he have a
Glow.
proper TP after I looked away, or are you just talking about the Twitch?
I mean, kinda. Yes, it was like a one that could be dangerous on the track.
Okay. Sujuk, after 5 laps, is now 3 seconds
Wow.
ahead of PP.
Wow.
and
Wow.
has the fastest lap. PP just makes a mistake and another mistake, and Glow is just about in the slipstream, I think, especially after this turn. He is in there. Just has to keep it through the chicanerous section. And yeah, he's right on the back of him on the mediums as opposed to PP softs. The softs are going to start wearing very, very shortly if they haven't already started. Albano's got Bishone looking for a move here on the start of lap 6.
Oh.
No,
Keeps it clean. Keeps it clean.
Yeah, doesn't really end up going for anything. Albano with solid lines. Girini now in P6 by himself. Then Fede. Something happened there between Ben and Bishone. Nothing major. Kata in P8. Then we have Lexus, Ricky, and Mika fighting for P9. And Nick Hill closing off the points in P12. Ruski in P13. Just chilling. And Sash are one DNF of the feature so far. Kratafil looking for the undercut. Will we see any other? Girini also pitting off of the softs after 6 laps. And that leaves 19 laps to go. It will probably be mediums 8 and hards 11. I think one of those two. I think PP's looking for the hards 11 into the mediums 8. And the rest of the drivers that have pitted are looking into the mediums 8. Followed by a hards 11. Of course, it could be mediums 9 and hards 10 instead. But that seems worse.
What I'm seeing now is Glow is not catching Sujuk despite Sujuk having dead tires, and Glow pitting on lap 7 on mediums.
Glow pitting the same lap as Sujuk. It's not gonna really get him anything. Sujuk onto fresh mediums, Glow onto fresh mediums. Very weird strategy call from Glow there. Maybe he didn't trust the softs enough at the start, but I feel like he still should have maybe gone for the mediums 8. Get a better strategy going. I think Sujuk is looking to go for a soft 7 followed by a double mediums 9. I think that's what he was planning personally, as opposed to the soft 6, medium 8, hard 11. He just wants to avoid those hards. He feels good on the softs. He feels good on mediums 9 as Elbishone and Elbishone and Albano now pit, and they're both going out onto the hard tires. Glow is about to catch back up to PP, who undercut him a bit on those hards. Nick Hill, meanwhile, he's out on the worn hards. Jeru has managed to undercut Bishone and Albano, so playing on the 6th lap was worth it. Not for the fact that Nick Hill on the worn hards is fighting all of them. Jeru makes a mistake and it really kills Nick Hill. And now Albano and Bishone fighting behind Jeru. Anything you've spotted?
I mean, just a bit. Oh, actually, Sujuk going deep and losing like a second and a half.
Ooh, 38.92. He's lost half a second last lap, and not sure about the. Oh, is that another mistake? Sujuk needs to get it in order here because he doesn't have an unlimited amount of mistakes to make. PP is not too far behind now. And yeah, that gap will shrink if you don't increase it. Seems our top 12 of point scorers is already decided, just not the order they will score in. P10 to P12 are far away from the top 9.
I think Glow killed PP. I'm not sure though, because PP was on a straight and then. Yeah, and actually in the driver radio chat, Fansme29 just said, Flix, you can announce Sejek, no, say that guy, yeah, he left the server.
Oh, Sash.
Yeah, the guy that DNF'd has left the server. He does not. Henandi. Okay, let's keep it civil. But yeah, like I want to say is, you know, I don't think he's gonna be racing anytime soon.
Yeah, that's very bad news for VLP, who I am definitely not a team owner of. But back to the race, Sujuk has managed to slightly increase that gap after whatever happened between Glow and PP. It's about 2 seconds, 1.8 to 2.1 seconds. We see that gap fluctuate between. which was more than a 1.5 he had ahead of PP. Albano just went wide of his own accord seemingly there, and now
People,
forces Bishone wide. Yeah,
who is Pedo? Pedo or Pedo?
Peto.
Who's that?
He's a guy from mobile. He's AL and JL, but he's got
Oh,
bad connection.
mobile. Yeah, of course, a mobile driver. Anyways, yeah, I mean, Sujuk does have to pick up his pace a bit as he is on the mediums, and PP was actually catching on Sujuk while being on hards.
Well, now
So I don't know
PP
what
has
happened
completely fallen away. Albano and Jer
Yeah.
are catching him.
Albano.
Let's compare lap
Could be a
times.
podium.
Glow
39.
gains about
Ooh.
3/4 on Sujuk, and he's gained about just over a second to PP, who's lost nearly 2 to Albano, who's just had his fastest lap. Jerez, I don't know what happened to him. But yeah, not looking good for PP here. The gaps are just about...
It's a bit interesting. How many haters do you think you have? Because I mean, looking at the people speaking, and me, I do quite have a lot of haters, but you know, it's
You
a bit
asking Figo?
weird. No, it's I'm asking you because
Me?
you know, yeah. How many haters do you have?
I don't know. I don't really think about people who hate me, you know? Not worth my time.
Yeah, because they ain't you, you know.
Yeah.
They ain't where they want to be where you are, you know, and they
Yeah,
aren't. So it's like
they hate you because they ain't you. That's exactly right.
Okay, now they're all saying they love me. Okay, let's just continue on the interview. Actually, Sujuk has lost 39. Oh wait,
He's gained 700s that lap. He's keeping Glow behind, and he will be going for the pit soon. And I think Glow did the mediums. He's doing mediums 9, same as Sujuk. This is on like completely equal tires. Will Glow opt? Do you think Glow will opt for hards 9 to try and catch Sujuk at the very end?
I mean, to be honest, I have no clue what the strategies are. Figo will probably just tell me the strategy. If he even has a strategy, otherwise we're just gonna have to follow someone.
Sujuk is in.
Oh, he
Glow
does! Is he gonna go hards though?
Is he gonna go hards? Oh, he is going hards! He's going for that alternative on Sujuk!
This is gonna be interesting.
Yeah, Sujuk's gonna have to gain now for the first laps to avoid the time loss in the later laps. This is gonna be very, very interesting. Only 2 seconds separate them, and also lap traffic, and also a Sujuk teleport there behind Bishone, so he's got to watch out for that as well. He is very impatient, already looking for the move of Bishone. Bishone lets him, otherably it would have been a way worse. And now Sujuk looking past Albano and PP. Yes, Albano and PP. Sujuk's gonna have to watch out in case they pit, not to go around the outside. And there goes PP into the pit. Sujuk still stuck behind Albano, and he's very impatient with it. He really wants to get through, and I think he's managed it with that turn 2 inside. Why is Albano still fighting him here? Is he trying to screw him over? Doesn't matter. Hits the grass on the chicane. 2 cars going wide on the 2 cars wide on the chicane.
That didn't really help Sujuk. No. Glow made some time. He did make a mistake though. But
I think Sujuk has gained some. I think Sujuk has actually gained some. Bishone kills Albano there, I think. Then we got Kata and P5 on mediums that don't exist anymore. They've completely robbed off. It's just rims she's driving on into the pit. Jiruni with that undercut ahead of Fede on dead hards, and ahead of PP. Jiruni has beaten PP with the undercut, and he might beat Bishone and Albano with the undercut. And now Glow has not caught Albano and Bishone. Those two are on the worn hards. He's not caught them just yet. That is not good news for Glow. That means that gap to Sujuk has gotten bigger.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know what to say. Just a shit show in general. But
Kata has pitted onto fresh softs now, down in P8. Bishone and Albano in. That enables Glow to get out, and you can see now that's 3 seconds the gap has increased to. Sujuk, oh, 4 seconds even. Holy shit. Yes, Sujuk has
Making
gained
more and
some
more
time.
mistakes. Oh my
3
god.
to 4 seconds. That's about the gap we're dealing with. PP, was he trying to let Jera through? No, I think he's given up on the idea. He's got fresh mediums. Jera's got slightly more worn hards. I think Jera will want to slipstream PP if it's possible, if PP doesn't make mistakes, so they can fight for the podium at the end, not get caught to by Bishone and Albano, and that's a real threat because Bishone and Albano, they're on fresh softs. They're on very fresh softs. Then you got Kata, we got Fede, we got Lexus, we got Ricky, we got Nick Hill on very fresh softs. Looks like a Madzer strategy. And then we got Mika Tamika in P12 and Ruski in P13. So that's what it looks like right now. And I'm just going to be following Girini and PP here for now. Bishoni looking to get closer and closer to them. And yeah, the battle for the podium might end up legendary, as we've got less than 5 laps to go. Flex, what are your thoughts on the race so far?
I mean, I don't have a thought. Okay, no, actually I do. Okay, so, because Sujuk has mediums, right? He's not gonna pit. Glow pit at the same time before hards. But that will make Glow have better tires, and he will most definitely... I mean, it really depends on the French pace, you know. But he will probably yeah, so it's kind of, you know, interesting, and yeah, let's just see what's gonna happen.
Exactly. Will he be able to get rid of that 3-second deficit as his tires gain the advantage over Sujuk? And he gained a second that lap, but there's 3 laps to go. That would barely get him on level with Sujuk.
Wait, what happened to Sujuk?
I don't know. Very bad lap.
Be wide, be wide. I want to see that. Oh.
I think Glow didn't go wide. I think he lagged wide. Bishone has caught up to PP and Girini, looking on the inside of Girini now for the podium position, for that double podium, and he makes the move. He's got the better tires. El Bishone is into P3, looking for a double podium. Very good performance from him tonight. Now Girini goes wide. PP looks for the move on him, and up into P4. Albano has failed to catch up to PP and Girini does for 2 seconds. He's trailing 2 seconds behind them. He's gained about 2 seconds last lap though on the two of them.
Gaining 2.5 seconds in 2 laps, not even 2 laps, like a lap and a half is going to be really, really hard. Glow's going to have a drive of his life to actually gain, and he makes mistakes. So
I think Sujuk managed to not lose much time in lap 23, and now on lap 24, let's compare the lap times. That's 39.32, and Glow, oh my god, he's going slow. Did he fuck up the final? He's lost a second. He's lost 9 tenths to Sujuk, and that more than seals it. There is no coming back from this. He can't gain 4 seconds in a lap. Bishone on the podium looks very comfortable there. PP and Girini will be fighting. Albano seems to have completely given up. It looks like he made another mistake on turns 1 and 2. Fede in P7, Kata in P8, Lexus in P9, then Nick Hill, then Ricky, then Mika, and then Ruski. We don't have a lot of fights going on here. What we do have is the Bulgarian once again crossing the line to win the Danish C-Prix feature race. How are Girini and PP doing in a fight for P4? Girini, oh, he hits the grass on the finish, and PP takes it. Oh my god, how's he done that?
Yeah.
On the finish straight, Girini just goes too much on the inside, hits the grass, and it gives Kratfil enough speed to take the P4 from him. Jesus, that was definitely a bit of a blunder there, unfortunately for Jera. But fortunately for Sujuk, it's a VLP victory here today in the feature race. It's in fact a VLP sandwich because of Sash having to DNF. Sujuk also taking the fastest lap, also taking the pole. The one thing he missed out on today was that sprint victory and sprint fastest lap. But if you only look at the feature, he's definitely maximised his points in the feature race. Glow on the front row just didn't have that pace, that performance to catch up to Sujuk in the end. Bishone P3 managed to get the strategy just right to finish on the podium, and maybe we can have a little bit of interviews here. Do we have Sujuk in the voice chat at
Yes,
the
we do.
moment?
Yes, we do.
Let me ready up my Bulgarian national anthem.
What?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yep,
Yeah,
we
I can
can.
hear you. Just give me a moment.
Perfect. Yeah, no problem.
Alright. Sujuk, feature victory, dominant pole. Sprint didn't go the way you wanted it, but overall, what's your thoughts on this race?
It was nice. I had some pace battles with Gro. He kind of got me scared. I was making mistakes. I was like, no, he's gonna catch me. And I was like, fuck. And yeah, in the end, he didn't pull through with his strategy, but it did. It was an interesting race, I'd say. I just went off the line. Everyone behind me started fighting, and it was easy from there. But in the sprint, I got killed pretty hard, so it happens. Giro got the victory there, so it's very nice to see something happen from your rival. I don't really know what else to say. I had the pace, I was doing good, and yeah, Giro got me scared for the first time, so that's a new thing.
Oh,
Yeah, he was actually first name. She's scared, but yeah.
quite
Next,
one-time mentality there. But
you want to hear the one-time mentality?
what is the one-time mentality?
Go can suck my balls.
Okay, yeah. Got that. Felt that in my soul, matter of fact.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm scared for next race because I'm pretty shit on Niagara Falls, so it'll be fun.
It's a shit track, anyway. So
What are your thoughts on the mediums 9 strategy you used?
It was actually quite nice. I didn't think it would work out this way. I was like only 1 second off my original pace when I did like alone, so I was doing very well. I think it was a bit slidey in the end, but if you can keep it on the track and take the right cuts, you can pretty much do it perfectly. So much happened that Gro made mistakes as well. I escaped. So yeah, that's about it. Thank you for having me.
Thank you very much, Sujuk. I don't think I see Glow in the VC. So no text interview from him. Is there a Bishone in the VC? No text interview from him. No text interview from PP Craftfill. I guess we can maybe get something in the text chat from Jaruni, sprint winner, and P5 in the feature. Bit of a mistake there on the final straight, but more importantly, the positives. How do you feel about your sprint victory? Jared talking about some PP mistake. Probably missed out on the broadcast, unfortunately. At least I did, I think.
wait, what is the track called again?
Copen Island.
Oh yeah, right.
Jared saying, I had so much pace all the way around. Amazing wet pace coming into feature. Great start apart from getting slowed down by Fedez. Podium was there, but Albano's slidey trailer killed me hard. It's probably in the undercut, I imagine, in that undercut period. The undercuts were pretty well delivered. I think they did gain you a bit of positions, a bit of time on the others.
Yeah, and then you just make a mistake on the straight in the final 3 seconds.
P2 was theoretically possible. upcoming FROP P10 start as well. Overall, fine race. Yeah, I think that's a fair assessment. The sprint win can't hurt. Up next, I guess it's Albano. I think it was P10 in the sprint, but P6 in the feature, so a few points gained there. Overall, a bit of a tough race. I know you didn't really enjoy this track at all going into it. Anything you care to share?
Not really. I think I was at a trailer in that race, so Jerry, I apologize. I also share Jerry's remorse in having PP just fuck over your entire race. Yeah, I just got diddled all race by him. Bishoni sent up a couple moves in the sprint. It's like I don't really care about the sprint, but it was it was the 4 people that are usually in the Mazur VCs. I didn't VC with them today. Just all in a fight. That was kind of clean, but it's a sprint, so it never is. But yeah, it's just sort of. It sucks to get killed, but I wasn't really going to do much if I didn't anyway. So I don't really mind. But yeah, I hope I can be closer to Sujuk in Niagara Falls because I'm like, I think after Mar del Plata, the expectation was in Mazur and also for everyone in CL that I was going to be up with Sujuk every week, but I'm still far from that. I didn't have time to practice this week and didn't want to practice this week, so it is what it is. I don't really mind. It was a pretty fun race.
Yeah, thank you very much. Maybe we can get text interview from Kata. P2 in the sprint, I believe it was, and the P8 in the feature. Yep, hello. Quite happy with the sprint race. I wasn't expecting the podium, of course, after AL and JL, but in the middle laps I made a big mistake and lost Jiruni, but in the end I was able to maintain the pace. Congratulations to him for the amazing win on there. And at the feature, well, the strategy didn't work that much, but I gambled a bit with the tires and it somehow worked. But anyway, congratulations to Glow for that podium. That keeps our constructors battle alive. Thank you for pre-writing that, by the way. Much lovelier than having to wait for them to talk. Yeah.
Oh, goddamn.
She said she had it written. She had it prepared. Thank you very much for that. And
Yep, hello.
Congratulations on the sprint podium. Still some solid points in the feature as well. P8 is better than P13. Can we get maybe a text interview from Nick Hill?
Oh.
First 2 laps, blitzed for the field. Lap 6, fuck-ass controller, didn't stop steering right and put me 6 seconds in last. Alternate strat cooked and was able to salvage a tied P9 with Lexus in the end. Is that tied? Holy shit, yeah, okay. I missed that. Congratulations on the tied P9 then, yeah. Who else do we have here? Ricky Boy, interview with you. Bit of a chaotic race for you. You were very involved in the sprint. I forgot where you exactly finished there. P11 in the feature, so a bit of points. Your thoughts on it?
It wasn't the greatest race, but after my races in AL and JL, you could have seen it coming. Didn't have much practice. Only Monday I had practice, and AL and JL were my practices for the race. So it wasn't that great, but it was the best I could.
Yeah. At least on the qualifying, you did a good qualifying performance. You proud of that?
Oh yeah, it was a great lap. I did not expect it. It just was in the middle of the lap and I thought, yeah, I don't know, holy shit, this lap is actually very great. Yeah, I was very happy with it.
Yeah. Congrats then. And okay, Mika Tamika left the VC unfortunately. So I guess that's all the interviews we can have today, text or audio. Thank you all for competing in CL Dar in the VC. Does not in the VC. I don't thank him at all. And thanks to everyone for watching. We'll see you next week for the penultimate round, the round where I think Sejuk might be able to mathematically secure his title and also VLP's constructors for the Niagara Falls race, the United States C-Prix. So that's what we'll see you for next time. I've been Kubo, and with me has been Flex with lovely side commentary.
Yep.
And see you next time. Bye bye.